beverage manufacturing companies and maybe their CEO? Is there a way to do that?
So there's a few ways. This business database you get here by going to menu, lead search, and this database is of the owners of the company. So these are the people that signed off, took an SBA loan, and pay the taxes. Over here, there is NAICS. So what was the code?
Soft drink manufacturing is 312111.
Okay, so take a look at this. So I just copy and pasted these, and the fastest way to do all of them at once, we'll copy and paste what it separates, and then it'll find everything that's currently there. There's 5,593 that we have currently that are in here specifically. So what I'm going to pre-build the list in here, so that way you don't actually have to do that search again. Now, if you go to menu, lead search, business, and you go to find your audience and type in beverage, it is right here. Are you doing emailing, calling, direct mail? What's your primary outbound method?
I think it would be email.
You can flip this email switch. Like, are you looking for bigger companies or smaller companies? Like little breweries or big manufacturing, like affiliates?
So not the really big ones, not like the Coca-Colas.
Yeah, so like all of this is all tied in. So all these are small. So like if what I would typically do is if you want to find smaller, I would just put the employees up to 50, and majority don't have more than 50 employees. So a majority of these are.
Okay, yeah, I think I'd start because there are only a few really big ones. I would just start with the whole list and then look for visually eliminate like Coca-Cola. So then what am I seeing in terms of like who I would be contacting? I mean, does it have like, could I contact the CEO?
This information is enriched to whoever is listed as an officer or a near close by relative or an associate of the officer. This is information they submitted when they took an SBA loan out and that they paid back. Now all this information, we want to confirm, all right, this company, Grobin Wine, took a loan. Now who is in charge of it? Iowa shows that these are the two listed names, so the registered agent and the officer. So most instances, it's both. They started their own business. And more often than not, we're able to match to it is. So we have Mason Grobin. We didn't exactly find Mason, but we found Gene, who lives at the same address, and that's 74 years old. The email for the 74-year-old isn't the name as the registered agent or officer, actually goes to this person, and the email is brewery type of thing or a beverage type of thing, winery. Just if you see a name that's different than here, well, start checking out the other data to see, all right, why, what makes sense. And then you might find something that's pretty common. Derek, well, Derek's also listed here.
Would there be a way to take the 5,593 companies, manufacturing companies, and then figure out through the LinkedIn information who the name of the CEO?
So in here, you can do the subsection. So I'm going to start over just so I can make sense. So if you want to find the beverage and manufacturers and the business professionals, which is just a lot of LinkedIn and other publicly posted information, I would do like the company NAICS, like you were doing at first, the umbrella category. So you can do umbrella categories in business professionals, but this is staff too. So you're going to want to go to seniority level and add in CXO. After I click search, let's see what we have. We have 130,000, which clearly doesn't make sense based on how many things there are. Even if there are an owner, a founder, a CEO, and a CFO, that still doesn't add up to that number. So what I'm going to do first is look at job title. I just want to make sure if I'm looking close to who I'm looking for. We have head of operations, chairman. We'll do another search right after to remove those, just so I can show you the different ways to possibly do it. The other thing I'm going to look for is the company name. Just get any idea why these things are in the way they are. So
there's some ones that don't look appropriate.
Yeah, because right here you're getting 3121 0 in between. Let me think if there is an industry category. So I'll type in beverage, and we're back at 366,000. So now it's listing food and beverage services. So I just want to see, is it doing restaurants? If it's doing restaurants, that's no good to us. Let's see if there's a vehicle manufacturing, medical equipment industry. That makes more sense. So if we go to the seniority level, we can do two things. Seniority level, like your store, gives you COO, founder, partner, or you can just do the job title. You're going to have to do multiple searches, because if you type in owner, now you have 2,133. But if you typed in CEO, now you have probably another 351. But if you type in chief, because everyone lists their title differently. If you add it up, chief executive officer, CEO, that's 500, plus owner, found about 2,600 in this one specific database if you add those different things up. But then you do CXO instead, which might include founder, because some people might use the word founder instead of owner. There's 5,000 in total. So about half of them are, they list themselves directly as the owner, and the other half are, let's see, job title. So president, I mean, that's another word people are using. So the majority of it is, but we want to filter out chief purchasing officer. Every 8 and 10 look like